Hey guys, Sri Lankan Sammy, retired with mom and dad on the beaches of Negumbo. We are at Jetwing Beach and we're being invaded by some foreign Air Force. Or is that the Sri Lankan Air Force? Check it out. You will never find me doing adrenaline kinds of stuff. Never in a million years will you ever find me doing anything like that. Yeah, that's something you're never gonna find me doing because I don't want to die. I'm not young anymore. I've bungee jumped, I've ballooned, I've caved, I've rock mountain climbed, I've skied, I've extreme biked, done all those things. Parachuted, scuba dived. You won't find me doing that. No zip lining, no bungee jumping, no hot air balloon. Come on. I've done the adrenaline sports and adrenaline adventures, and I don't need them anymore. Too old, and I don't want to die. Anyway, today we're going to talk about a rant that I have, and I need your guys' help. Yous guys. I need your help in letting me know what you think. Because I'm doing this mostly for me. But I love it when you guys interact with me. You tell me. When we form a community, when we start talking, when we start sharing ideas and comments, I really love that. Because I'm a social kind of guy. And being that I'm out here by myself, this human interaction, it fills my soul. So I really want to continue with that. I apologize for the wind noise. I forgot my microphones, but I'll try to edit this out in post-production. Beautifully sunny. I was just talking with some tourists from Denmark and we're commenting that this is monsoon season, but look at these skies. These skies are beautiful. Can't complain. So, definitely not going in that ocean. Maybe to your ankles or to your knees, but no. That is dangerous, let me tell you. So, the rant I want to make is, my channel is a happy, fun, somewhat informative channel. It's more of a digital diary. That's what that. Like something fell on the beach. Like, shook for a second. Maybe I'm dreaming. Anyway. Should I, my channel is basically a digital diary of my life. What I do, what I did, what I'm going to do. Along the way, I share ideas for people who are like-minded, who are interested in the same things I am. Digital nomad, semi-retirement, retiring to a tropical island, expat, taxes, investment, those kinds of things on a simple level. Tips and tricks, not really advice, but more about what I did and the mistakes you can avoid, right? So, but, I'm a social media consumer. I consume a lot of social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I watch a lot of reels. And a lot of the stuff, because the algorithm sees what you're looking at and then pushes more out to you. So I'm getting a lot of like, I don't know, I'm not going to get into what I'm getting, but I'm seeing the way the world is through the eyes of the internet. Now, is it real? Probably not. Because again, the algorithm is seeing what I'm watching and then feeding me more of the same stuff. And I get that. When I watch a video or comment on something, a friend will say, you know, that's not the reality. That's the 30-second clip that you see on the news or on social media. It's not reality. Let's say what's going on in Europe, what's going on in the Middle East, what's going on in America. So my question to you guys is, should I become more, what's the word? Should I comment on my political and social opinions? That's my question. Help me out. I have some very controversial opinions. I'm neither left or right, I'm center. But I lean, I'm not gonna get into politics. You guys tell me what I should do, because honestly, I'm seeing some of these vloggers who are very successful in not, I don't want to be like extreme. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is just, you know, commenting, yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it? That what's happening in that situation. And what do you guys think? Just start a dialogue. But then that opens up the door to people making one comment and another person making another comment and then not like agreeing and calling each other names, and then it just devolves because today's people can't debate properly. That's what I've noticed. You either agree with me or you're a fascist, communist, this thing, that thing, whatever, pedophile or whatever, right? Something phobe, right? So I don't want to do that. I want this to be everyone can share ideas of living life. Not about living your life or living someone else's life, but living your life. And each person's life is perfect. There's no middle ground, right ground, left ground. So, what hotel is this? This one is nice. This is a nice hotel. You should come check this place out once. So, things are, the reason I'm suggesting this is because I'm seeing the things online. I'm seeing vloggers, what they do, and I kind of like what they do, but I don't want to, my channel is not big enough to alienate 50% of the population. Although I agree with freedom of speech, we don't have that in this world. We have either you're right or you're wrong. Sorry, you're either with me or against me type of mentality, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with it. Everyone has the right to think the way they want. And if they don't agree with you, that's great. But there has to be a common ground. And that's why I don't get involved in this crap of, politics and opinions and ideas, because it's all just crap. At the end of the day, nobody cares. The politicians don't care about you. The business people don't care about you. So why should you invest time in caring about them? Reality is that at the end of the day, it's all about you. Maybe your family.
Hey guys, Sri Lankan Sammy, thanks for joining. I want to take a quick moment and talk to you about the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to support the channel, clicking like, sharing, and commenting. But I need to ask you for a little bit of help and helping me get the channel up and running a little bit better. Please click the link down below if you want to support the channel and buy me a coconut. What I will do is I will match the dollars and I will go out and buy fresh fruit and vegetables from local farmers on the roadside. You guys have seen me do that before. I'll continue doing that by supporting the local economy. Passively, if you would like to, you can just watch a commercial. I am monetized, so if you watch an ad all the way through, a couple, that would really help the channel. And even more so, click the link of the ad and let it pop up on your computer. Leave it open for a few minutes. That would really help the channel passively. And one last thing, if you could please just put a comment, an emoji, one word saying hello, saying hi, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Vesak, Happy Poya, whatever it is, whenever it is, I truly appreciate it. Sri Lankan Sammy, loving you all. We'll see you all on the other side.
But life's lesson is that you can sit and argue with someone over something, and you're not going to change that person's mind. You're not. Like, for example, let's get down to what I'm talking about. You'll see these protesters. They'll go out and they'll protest, which they have a total right to do. But when your protesting interferes with my rights, then you're infringing on my rights. Don't block the street. Don't stop me from doing. Shout and scream, but off to the side. If I wish to engage with you, then I will choose to do so. But you forcing me to listen to what you have to say, that's illegal. Don't agree with that. Second thing is that you're protesting something, and then you have a counter protester, right? The counter protester isn't going to agree with you. You're not going to. You're not going to change their mind, and they're not going to change your mind. So why? Like, it doesn't make sense. It confuses me. Help me understand. And you look at these protesters. I'm just picking on this one thing, okay? On a weekday, they're protesting. Like, who's not working here? Somebody's paying them to be there. People don't do crap for free. Nobody does anything for free these days. So who's paying them to be there? Good question. And then I find it so funny, these conspiracy theory people. The moon landing was fake. The Earth is round, is flat. And the question, I've never met anybody. If I did, I would shoot myself. because I've met an astronaut. Okay, I've met an astronaut, and I met Buzz Aldrin as well. I met an astronaut, a Korean astronaut, my friend Lee Soo-young. She went to the space station about 20 years ago. I met her about 2 years after she came back to Earth. Spent 10 days at the International Space Station. She's a good friend of mine. And I met Buzz Aldrin about 40 years ago when I was a kid in Florida. Anyway, the people who say these things, I'm like, the first question I would ask them, why? Why would they do it? Like, has to be a reason why. What's the goal? Right? Number one. Number two, the other conspiracy theory is that the pharmaceutical industry would rather not find a cure. And I'm like, so every researcher on the planet is hiding the cure. Like, it doesn't make sense, logical sense. Conspiracy-wise, it makes sense. If it was a tiny thing, there's only one company making medicine, but it's not one company, it's every doctor on the planet. Okay, and our limited concept of cures is not proof. Okay, I've known hematologists and cancer doctors, and they're like, that's the stupidest thing they've ever heard. Like, they can't believe that human beings with some knowledge of the world in their hands believes these conspiracy theories. And it's all because of the internet. It's true. They say, do your own research. Okay, you do your own research, and you click on something that, okay, so let's say you're researching, is the earth flat? Because you believe the earth flat. And you see a bunch of websites listed on Google. And then you click on one, and then you click off and go to another one, and then you find one that you like. You click on that one, you stay on that one, and you surf it. And then you click on its links, and on and on and on and on. There's this thing called cookies in your browser. So when you do a search in Google, the next time, Google will look at your cookies and see which website you went to. Because they want you, what's Google's business? Sell advertising and sell clicks. The more clicks they sell, right, the more money they make. The longer you stay on a website, the more money they make. So is it not in their best interest to put forward information that will keep you clicking? Think about it. Okay? They're not going to put the opposite opinion because you're not interested in that. They're not interested in giving you information. They're interested in getting you to click and watch for as long as possible. That's not their job to provide you information. Their job, how they make money, is by clicks and ads, not providing you accurate or diverse information. So they will constantly send you to the same information, so you continuously consume the same information. And if you read or see something that is the same over and over and over again, you believe it to be true because that's all you've been fed. Okay? So, like, there's two things I learned later in life that I thought were true. First of all, the size of Africa and North America and Greenland and Alaska compared to the rest of the world. The maps we've been watching are all wrong. They're all wrong. Africa and Alaska are not the same size. Alaska's tiny, but on maps it looks huge, right? So because of the way that you take a globe and put it flat, it makes it bigger. And then what was the other one? The way the planets fly through the solar system. Everyone thinks it's flat. No. It's actually a corkscrew, and the sun is traveling and the planets are being dragged behind the sun as it flies through the solar system. The North Pole is flying through the universe, right? It's crazy. Just, I mean, Google it. It's incredible that I learned this after the fact, like when I was 40-ish. Anyway, guys, this is my rant for today from the beautiful, beautiful Jetwing Beach Hotel. I'm on my last day and I want to thank you. Please comment below and let me know what you think. Should I become more activist and really comment on the world's issues? Or should I just keep it simple and keep it like fun, like I already have? I'm Sri Lankan Sammy. Remember, learn to live life. Don't let life live you. And remember, we're not strangers. We're just friends who haven't met yet. We'll see you all on the other side.